Hey everyone, welcome back to the next episode of our video series. If you're new here, be sure to check out the previous part before diving into this one. You can find the link in the description below. Now, let's jump right into episode 7. So the recent incidents inside the spaceship seemed routine, but the sight of another identical spacecraft near a small planet at the conclusion of the previous episode left everyone stunned. They were on a mission to locate uranium when James and Ava, observing this within the shuttle, witnessed this astonishing event. Simultaneously, those at the Ark I received instant reports and live transmissions. The revelation that it was the Ark III ship added to the bewilderment. The Ark project was originally designed for the journey to Proxima 1 planet, with subsequent ships designated, first Ark I, then Ark II, and so forth up to Ark 12. Therefore, the appearance of Ark III before Ark I, despite it being 5 years since the arrival of Ark I, raised perplexing questions. After trying to reach the crew of Ark III without success, Sharon noticed something crucial. The rotation part of Ark III ship was still functioning, giving them artificial gravity. She then asked Ava and James to investigate Ark III thoroughly. They found that the same part of Ark III was damaged just like their own ship, but luckily, the people on Ark I had escaped harm. Sharon figured that maybe the crew of Ark III hadn't woken up yet, which could explain why they weren't responding. She decided the only way to find out was to board Ark III and check things manually. Later, James informed everyone they'd be leaving in 30 minutes. After hearing this, Ava talked to James privately, wondering why he was always ready to risk his life. James explained that he knew he was going to die from his illness anyway, so it didn't matter if it happened on Ark I or Ark III. He felt it was better to go to Ark III and find out what's happening there. On the bridge, Spencer approached Sharon and apologized for doubting her, acknowledging her leadership in saving their lives during critical situations. He pledged to take on more responsibility from that point forward, resolving the tension between them. With the team now united, they prepared a journey to Ark III. However, just as they were ready to depart, Kat entered the bridge, expressing her concern for a friend aboard Ark III. Sharon, perhaps feeling the weight of the situation, sternly instructed Kat to leave the bridge, which left Kat feeling hurt as she departed. Upon reaching Ark III, the team discovered a grim scene. All of the crew on board had perished, suffocating within the ship. Sharon observed the events from their own spacecraft. Ava, conducting checks, determined that the life support system was still operational. With this confirmation, they removed their helmets. Ava speculated that when this ship had sustained damage, it might have triggered a shutdown of the life support system on Ark III. However, the perplexing discovery was that the life support system had been repaired, allowing it to remain active. As they dispersed throughout the spaceship, Spencer headed to the bridge where he found the crew deceased. Similarly, Sasha explored the captain's quarters, only to discover the motionless body of the captain hidden in a closet. Upon sharing this discovery with the group, James expressed confusion over why the captain's body was concealed there. Suddenly, the door to the quarters closed, trapping Sasha inside. Despite attempting to reopen it with the code, Sasha realized that the codes on this ship differed from those on Ark I. As oxygen levels depleted inside, Sasha urgently contacted the crew for help, signaling his peril. Upon receiving Sasha's distress call, Ava and James rushed to the captain's quarters. Despite Ava's lack of knowledge about the code, she recalled a technique learned from a past experience where a comrade had faced a similar predicament. Using this method, Ava managed to bypass the lock just in time to save Sasha from suffocation. Though Sasha had momentarily stopped breathing, James administered CPR, ultimately rescuing him from danger. As Ava conducted system checks, she encountered a biohazard warning, which she clarified as a system error rather than an actual biohazard threat. This explanation relieved James's confusion regarding the sudden closure of doors. Meanwhile, Spencer's exploration led him to a gruesome discovery. A man had been fatally stabbed. Alarmed by this revelation, Spencer alerted the others to the potential danger lurking on board. He also noticed doors closing autonomously, prompting him to flee the area. However, his escape was interrupted when he spotted a figure in a spacesuit. Reacting swiftly, Spencer apprehended the person, only to find out it was a girl upon removing her helmet. Questioning her motives, Spencer demanded to know why she was closing the doors. The girl, introducing herself as Kelly, explained that she was doing so out of fear of death. Upon hearing Spencer's assurance that they were there to help, Kelly was taken aback. Spencer inquired about her fears, prompting Kelly to reveal that there were hostile individuals in the medbay who posed a threat to their lives. Spencer found James and Ava already there, confirming that no one survived. Kelly expressed shock at the news of their demise. Determined to uncover the truth, Spencer pressed Kelly for details about the events on board. Kelly recounted how their spaceship had collided with something, resulting in fatalities due to the pressure. Despite efforts to repair the ship, internal conflicts erupted among the survivors, leading to chaos and uncertainty. Not fully convinced, Spencer probed further, questioning why Kelly was one of the few survivors. She explained that she and a friend had opted to hide rather than engage in the violence that erupted. Skeptical, Spencer queried if there were any other survivors besides Kelly. Triggered by this reminder, Kelly hastily made her way to another room. Following the discovery of survivors on the spaceship, Kelly, Spencer, and the rest of the team attended to the other survivor, whose condition was critical. Despite efforts to save them, the survivor succumbed to internal bleeding, leaving Kelly grief-stricken. Upon their return to Ark I, Dr. Kabir examined the survivor and attempted surgery, but unfortunately their life couldn't be saved. Kelly was deeply affected by the loss, grappling with the sorrow of losing another companion. Meanwhile, Felix, having found the deceased body of his husband Robert on Ark III, was overcome with sadness and began to contemplate the fate of their daughter. He approached Kelly, hoping for some information about her. When Felix asked if Robert had a daughter, Kelly revealed that there were no children on board the spaceship, leaving Felix devastated by the realization that his daughter might not have survived. After Kelly revealed that Ark III was also intended for the journey to Proxima b, it raised significant confusion among the crew of Ark I. According to their knowledge, the occupants of Ark II and Ark III were predetermined, and it seemed unlikely that the current survivors belonged there. In a subsequent meeting led by Sharon to address this issue, she directed questions towards Kelly. Sharon pointed out the discrepancy in timing, as Ark III was supposed to be launched after Ark I reached Proxima b. Kelly explained that after the initial launch of Ark I, the project had been taken over by a different entity, not William Trust, the original architect. This new management pursued the development of faster-than-light (FTL) technology, a concept initially proposed by Trust but not utilized in Ark I. The result was that Ark III utilized this advanced FTL technology, allowing it to arrive ahead of Ark I despite the latter's longer journey time. This revelation left the crew skeptical, as Ark I had taken over 5 years to reach its destination, while Ark III had been launched only a few months prior. Additionally, it was revealed that Ark III didn't include sleeping pods because its occupants didn't require extended periods of rest. The crew of Ark I had to accept Kelly's explanation. When questioned about the absence of Ark II and its crew, Kelly disclosed that during the testing phase of the FTL technology, Ark II encountered a catastrophic failure, resulting in the vaporization of the spacecraft and its entire crew. This tragedy led to the launch of Ark III after Ark II, explaining why the survivors weren't originally intended for Ark II. Despite these revelations, the identity of the attackers remained a mystery, prompting further investigation to uncover the truth. After Sharon confronted Kat with the list of Ark III passengers, Kat realized that the person she was concerned about wasn't among them. When Kelly joined the group, they bombarded her with questions about their loved ones and the state of Earth. Sharon attempted to intervene, but Kelly insisted on sharing everything she knew. Kelly explained that after the launch of Ark I, the situation on Earth deteriorated rapidly. Europe and Africa were devastated, and scarcity of water and food led to widespread death. Consequently, the Ark project was accelerated, and the survivors on board Ark III were among the last to escape Earth alive and unharmed. Regrettably, Kelly revealed that Earth was now devoid of life, leaving them as the last remaining individuals in the universe. The shocking revelation left everyone stunned. Following their decision to acquire uranium and potentially integrate FTL technology from Ark III into their own spaceship, Sharon and her team dispatched members to retrieve essential supplies such as medicines, weapons, food, and the aforementioned technologies. Kelly was summoned to the bridge and given the opportunity to share any additional information she might have. She expressed her desire to accompany them, which Sharon approved. During the retrieval mission, Spencer stumbled upon Felix's samurai sword, left behind by Robert in hopes of reuniting with Felix on Proxima b. Felix was taken aback by the realization that he was part of the last group to depart. As Felix and Kelly gathered weapons from the spaceship, Kelly revealed to Felix that she knew the truth about their daughter's fate. Robert had confided in her that their daughter had passed away during the world's decline. Felix was deeply saddened by this revelation and questioned why Kelly hadn't disclosed it earlier. Kelly explained that she didn't want to further burden Felix, especially considering he had already witnessed Robert's death. Amidst the conversation, Kelly quietly took a weapon without anyone noticing. Meanwhile, Felix decided to discard most of the weapons into space to prevent potential problems on the spaceship. Felix was unaware that Kelly had secretly stolen a gun, highlighting the crew's swift trust in her, which might have been premature. Later on the bridge, Angus and Alicia worked to retrieve footage of the collision involving Ark III. Despite initial difficulties with corrupted files, Alicia managed to recover the footage. Upon viewing it, they were shocked to discover that the attacker responsible for the assaults on Ark I and Ark III was actually the Ark XV, not an alien spacecraft. This revelation solved the mystery of the attacks, revealing that they were perpetrated by humans. However, the motive behind the attacks remained unclear. It was notable that Ark XV also possessed FTL technology, allowing them to travel at very high speeds. This raised questions about why they would attack their own kind. While exploring, James and Ava stumbled upon the FTL device in the reactor chamber, confirming Kelly's earlier claims. However, when Ava unplugged the device, alarms blared and all the doors locked, triggering a 5-minute countdown. The crew, including James and Eva, panicked, unsure of what was happening. It became apparent that the ship had entered a self-destruct sequence, triggered by Eva's interaction with the FTL device. James, now deeply in love with Eva, felt an overwhelming sense of dread at the thought of losing her. Sharon urgently contacted Kelly, demanding an explanation for the situation. Kelly denied any involvement, suggesting that the self-destruct mechanism might have been activated to safeguard the rare FTL technology from falling into the wrong hands. As Sharon asked Kelly if she could stop the self-destruct sequence, Kelly admitted she didn't have access to do so. With time running out and the rest of the crew feeling helpless, Spencer proposed to Sharon that he needed some time to find a solution. With only a few minutes left before the impending explosion, the tension mounted. Just moments before the blast, Spencer contacted the crew with a code to enter. Everyone was astonished by his sudden revelation, but Eva quickly entered the code, successfully aborting the self-destruct mode and saving the ship once again. The crew was left bewildered by Spencer's unexpected knowledge of the code. However, in a surprising twist, it was revealed that Spencer had awakened William Trust, who possessed all the necessary information about the spaceship, including the code. Perplexed by his surroundings, prompting questions about how he ended up there,